For the session, students, in this video we are going to see about cognitive radio. In the previous videos we saw about the cognitive radio introduction and SDR, that is software defined radios architecture. Okay, so here we are going to see what is cognitive radio and the relationship between the cognitive radio and software defined radio. This is what we are going to see here. Okay, in this first see here the reconfigurability offered by SDR technology enables radios to switch functions and operations. So what they are saying here is we are not discarding full SDR and we are going to cognitive radio. There is some opportunity, that is there are some functionalities very useful in software defined radio. Okay, so offered by SDR technology is enables radios to switch functions and operations. Okay, so in SDR there is an opportunity to switch from one functions to another functions, but the only drawback in SDR is it only does an operation on a demand. Okay, it won't do on its own. Okay, so in cognitive radio we are giving an extra force that it will decide automatically based on the environment, based on its internal operators. Okay, so that is cognitive radio here. So this is the main thing, that is we are not neglecting software defined radio, we are just adding some functionalities to software defined radio to give it as a cognitive radio. Okay, so here according to Mitola's early vision, the cognitive radio would be realized through the integration of model based reasoning with software radio. Okay, that's what we are saying, that is with this software defined radio we are integrating, that is we are combining a model based reasoning. Okay, that means it will decide, it will give an answer for a question, okay, based on a comparison or a combination. Okay, that's what cognitive radio means. There is another definition here, that is a cognitive radio is a radio that can change its transmitter parameters based on the interaction with the environment in which it operates. Okay, that is it will decide the operation based on its environment. Okay, that's what we are repeatedly saying, that what is cognitive radio. Okay, so that's all. So the next one is the application focus, that is the application focus of the CR, that is cognitive radio concept. Here there are two main characteristics. What are they is reconfigurability and intelligent adaptive behavior. Okay, so reconfigurability is the one thing that is already in the SDR, that is software defined radio. It automatically, what it will do, it will switch from one function to another function and operations. The intelligent adaptive behavior is the one in the cognitive radio, that is the system will automatically change from one function to another, or automatically decide based on its environment. Okay, based on the surroundings, that is the environment here. Okay, so this is what, so that's what intelligent adaptive behavior here means. Okay, so the next one, then some of the functionalities they have given here, what are all, that is flexibility and agility. So here the software defined radio is also very flexible, but the only reason is already we told that it can't change automatically, that is okay. So the ability to change the waveform and other radio operators on the fly. Okay, so what I am saying is on the move. Okay, on the move you should change from one transition to another transition. Okay, that is what here the flexibility means. Okay, so the next one is sensing. Here in the sensing, already we know that what is sensing means. In this cognitive radio, what is the sensing here? In this cognitive radio, how many spectrums are there, and in which the spectrum it is vacant. Okay, that's what sensing here. Okay, so what is mean here is what are all the spectrums that are vacant. Okay, the cognitive radio should sense that in a correct manner. That's what sensing here is. Okay, so the next one is learning and adaptability. Okay, so learning and adaptability. In this, the ability to analyze sensory input. Okay, so it should, so here the sensing will be done here, and then what are all the inputs taken for the taken for the sensing process. So the ability to analyze the sensing process, okay, to recognize the patterns and modify the internal operational behavior. Okay, so here see, based on the sensing input and the sensing output, what are all sensed there, okay, it will design what it should do, okay, and it will modify its operations. Okay, that is what here is learning and adaptability. Okay, it should first know what is happening, and it should adapt to the situation. Okay, so these are the main functionalities that is going on in the cognitive radio. Okay, so now let's go into our relationship between the software defined radio and cognitive radio. In this, so the first one here is, already we told what is software defined radio and cognitive radio, because the software defined radio is having a lot of functionalities that is very useful. Now what you are going to do here is, you are going to sensing is main thing that is adapted, that is integrated in the software defined radio, and some of the functionalities is also added. Okay, with that functionality, it is now called as a cognitive radio. That's all. Okay, so here see, that's the same thing. One of the main characteristics of the cognitive radio is the adaptability, where the radio parameters, that is frequency, power, modulation and bandwidth, that is what are the parameters that we are going to use, okay, can be changed depending on the radio environment, that is the environment, situations, the condition of a network and the locations, okay, and so on. That is what are all the things that is necessary for a process to be done. It will check all the process, okay, and whenever there is a change in that mode, the conditions will also be changed and it will automatically change its process. Okay, that's what the cognitive radio means. Okay, so here see that already we told that SDR is also very flexible. Okay, so here they have given a beautiful definition here. A cognitive radio is a software defined radio. It's nothing but a software defined radio that is aware of environment, internal state, location, okay, and autonomously adjust its operations to achieve designed objectives. Okay, here to achieve a specific goal, what you are going to do is, it should be aware of all the things. That is what all is given here is environment, internal state, location, okay, and it should adjust the operations. Okay, this is what the main thing I'm repeatedly saying is, the cognitive radio is nothing but it is also a software defined radio. But the software defined radio, what it is going to do is, it is going to sense the environment and it is going to adjust. So for that, what we are adding in the software defined radios, we are just adding some of the extra parameters. Okay, that's all is the relationship between the software defined radio and cognitive radio. Okay, now let's discuss a block diagram for this relationship. Okay, so here this is the block diagram here. So for this, here there is a software defined radio. Okay, so here see, it is a cognitive radio block diagram. In that also there is software defined radio. Okay, so the software defined radio block, in that what you are going to add extra is the internal and external sensing. Okay, so the sensing process is mainly added, and then there are some extra functionalities that is very important, and that we saw is that flexibility and agility, sensing, learning and adaptability that we saw in the previous page, right? That are all some of the functionalities. Okay, and then there is a cognitive engine that is going to manage all these three blocks. It's going to manage. Okay, we will see this clearly now. So now here, so the cognitive engine. So the cognitive engine, why we are using this cognitive engine and what all the process is, it is for controlling the SDR. Okay, so for controlling this mainly, so it's going to control all the three blocks. Okay, for mainly it's going to control the SDR. Okay, and based on the parameters that is being sensed around the environment and the network conditions. Okay, so what are all the sensing output that is given from this SDR, that is the cognitive engine, it is responsible. Okay, so for what it is responsible, it will control what are all the processes sensed. Okay, this is all done by this cognitive engine. Okay, so now I already told that the software defined radio is very flexible. Okay, here it will be very useful, that is it operates in a wide ranges of frequencies. Okay, so the software defined radio operates in wide range of frequencies. So here why we are saying this is the sensing process is also done in a wide range. Okay, so the sensing process we can do in a broad range of frequencies, and then in that any spectrum is vacant, or what are all the changes in the conditions, it will be specified, and it will be controlled by this cognitive engine right here. Okay, so this is the main thing. The sensing, what are all the sensing process will be results in this cognitive radio. Okay, so now as a recent things, there are different, there is development in our networks. The multimode support is a very big issue. Okay, so that is multimode support means while processing it, that is a simultaneous process in both of the blocks. Okay, that is this multimode support. Okay, so that is a very big issue here. In this, the software defined radio can be considered. Okay, so here and at that position, if we consider this SDR, it is possible to address that solution. Okay, so that's what this relationship means. Okay, so and then here there is an very big one thing that's we are often saying is the sensing process. Okay, so what is the sensing here is, it's a spectrum sensing, right? So what is this here it is, so sensing mean it's a spectrum sensing. So in the spectrum sensing, here the devices are required to sense the spectrum, okay, which can either embedded into SDR internally or incorporated to SDR externally. Okay, it's clear now, right? I think, because we are going to sense the spectrum, it can be inside the SDR or outside the SDR, but we should sense that. Okay, so here they have given an example is antenna can be considered as an internal sensor. Okay, that is we can consider this as a miniature. Here see miniature spectrum analyzer. Okay, so in that block, in that structure, you can think of this as software defined radio, and then the antenna will be an internal sensor, whereas the video camera can be considered as an external sensor. It is just for an example, don't confuse it. Okay, this is the relationship. Okay, so the relationship here, what we are saying here is, we are not skipping SDR, we are taking SDR and we are giving some extra push to that SDR to perform as a cognitive radio. Okay, so this is the main thing that is that we have seen here. Hope you all understood this session, students. Thank you all.